This is my 2000 club car that I've done some work to. And it's about to get a lithium battery upgrade. It's been a good cart. As you can see here, got a tray full of lead acid batteries. This cart's had kind of everything replaced on it. Here is the Ultrax controller. Replace the controller, and then you can see over here the OBC has been bypassed, and it has a heavy-duty 400 amp solenoid on it. This cart has also been modified with a D&D Motor Systems motor. This is I think it's 11 horsepower versus the 3 horsepower that was in it originally. The seat has been removed, so the first thing we're going to do is disconnect and remove all the old batteries. That was dumb. Before you get started, you want to put your switch to tow. So in case something sparks like that, you won't cause a problem, which I may have already caused. Oops. Corrosion. Now these batteries don't have any handles, nothing to pull them out with, so I just took a piece of rope and hooked it in underneath here and here, tied it at the top, and now these are very heavy. Take it out. Ooh. So you get the idea. So we'll get these other 4 out of here. This last one's a real bear. You have to take this one out and then slide this one over, then take it out. All right, so this is a dirty mess, a lot of corrosion. Needs to be cleaned up. This had been repaired once. That's holding up okay, but that's still a corroded mess over here. A lot to clean up here. So we'll get all this cleaned up, and I'll probably be putting the batteries in the center spot. I only got 2. I hope that's going to be enough, but we'll find out. Okay, we've got things cleaned up now. So we're ready to start the installation. Your charger. And this is one of the batteries. See, this one came with the connecting wire and some brackets. In this second box, there's another connecting wire. Then the main power cable, and the lead for the gauge. And oh, this is different than the one that they have on their website, but this one will work. And here's the gauge. This is a little different than I was expecting. The gauge had a big thing around it. Now it looks like they just give you the gauge, which is fine because that's all I'm going to use. So the first thing I need to do is install the terminal blocks. So I decided I'm going to install them here, along here. So I marked off here for the positive, and then the negative will go in there. Okay, that was pretty easy. So just drilled 4 holes, got 4 screws, and screwed the terminal bars into the frame. So now we're ready to bring the batteries and start wiring. Battery number 1. And battery number 2. That's a nice fit. Okay. So I think that'll work out real nicely. I can use the original hold down to hold these 2 in. All right, we got the batteries in and the terminal bars in, so now it's a matter of wiring all this up. So I do want to make sure that I have some kind of organization of these wires. We're going to take the positive and put it on the positive. Okay, and then we'll take the second one and we'll put it here. Then over on the ground side, okay, we're going to take these first couple of nuts off here. The washers are real hard to get off of here. And then we'll take our ground, one of our grounds. And we'll put it here. And we'll take the other ground and we'll put it here. Then we have our ground wire over here from the to the controller, and over here we have our positive to the controller. So we'll hook those up to this terminal block, these terminal blocks as well. Over here, this is the ground to the controller, grounds to the batteries, positive to the batteries, positive to the controllers. So all this is wired up now. So the next step is to get a hold down for these batteries. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the charger over in this space here. I'm going to do some cable management here. So I took the batteries out and now I'm putting zip ties on the cables. Okay, I think that's about right. I don't know. Let me think about it. So this worked out pretty well. I just snaked it around here, secured it there, came back across, secured it there. And then the 2 plugs will be right here for the batteries. Whoop, and we'll be ready to go. So we'll put the batteries back in. Okay, that's one.
and that's 2. Now we'll take the plugs, and these go in this way, flat side up, and when you plug it in, make sure it goes all the way in. You want the back of the plug to be flush with the metal here. And then we'll do this one. There we go. A little bit of gymnastics to get this hole down and go in here properly. But I think we got it now. So add a washer to this side, and then we'll get this tightened down. And then the battery pack will be ready. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so here's the charging cable, and I'm going to install the charger over there. So just let that go over on that side. And then we're going to have a ground, which is going to go on this terminal here. And then we're going to have the positive, which is going to go on this terminal here. So positive. And negative. And that's for the charger. So we'll have to do a little cord management there too. Okay, so what I did here was I put a piece of wood down and did a little cable routing with the charging cables and secured them here. And then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to secure the charger to that piece of wood. Okay, we got the charger in, all secure, all wired up, plugged it in, and it looks like we've got power going there. And the battery looks good. It's a good charge coming up. That one too. So we'll be test driving this thing in a little bit. Last thing we have left is to put the terminal covers on. My fuse is in the way. All right. And we'll try the ground one, see if that fits better. And apparently this is a problem because of this cable. So I can't put either one of them on. So let's try again. All right, I had to make a couple little adjustments here. So this I would point it straight down, and then I adjusted the angle of this cable so it's in good shape. And then over there, the ground one, I just made this level right here with the terminal block, and now the cover fits right over it. Okay, we will try this again. Oh, look at that, goes right on. These nuts are plastic. Don't break them. Just a little bit, or that will break right off. Okay. Voila. We'll put the seat on, take it for a test drive. All right, here we go.
It's working. I think I need to mess with the throttle curve. But pretty good.